Tonight, social media provocateur and ex-kickboxer Andrew Tate facing legal trouble in Romania. The former reality TV star, along with his brother Tristan and 2 others, were apprehended Thursday in Bucharest on suspicion of human trafficking, rape, and forming an organized crime group, according to Reuters. Prosecutors say they found evidence that 6 women were abused, adding that the suspects were exploiting them and forcing them to make pornographic content. A lawyer representing the brothers confirmed the arrests and that a Romanian court agreed to keep Tate detained for 30 days.
Hey guys, the video you just seen is the actual video where Andrew Tate was arrested. I know a lot of people have been saying online that he wasn't really arrested. This is all a hoax or whatever. No, this is very real. It's on every major news outlet across the world right now. A lot of people don't really know the circumstances. I've talked to several people and they have no clue what the circumstances are, why he's arrested. They just keep blaming the Matrix. But anyway, that's all mumbo jumbo. His real charges are pretty harsh charges. They carry a very lengthy sentence. Now, he was arrested the other day. They thought he was going to get out of jail. He did not. They kept him for 30 days. And what a lot of people don't understand is every 30 days, they can renew that 30 days and they can keep him up to 180 days like that, which would put him possibly being in there until about June 26th of 2023, or until they get a court date or whatever. I do not think they're going to be releasing them back to the public until they go to court. It's going to be up to the judge. But he's accused of keeping 6 women under house arrest, and he placed guards on them. These women said that, you know, they went everywhere with them. And it goes over how he lured them there with the boyfriend antics. They would talk on social media and things like that, and he would lure them to his house, and then they would be kidnapped and held there against their will. So that's his charges on this one. This is a multi-country investigation. They've spent a lot of money on it. They've done their homework. This instance here, they have been working on since April, but Andrew Tate himself has been under investigation for sexual assault for a very long time. I mean, in Andrew Tate's own words, 40% of the reason that he moved to Romania is because Romania would be less likely to investigate sexual assault cases. And you can see that right here under Wikipedia, under his personal life. There's also many, many other places online where you can get that, where he was actually saying it and things like that. But I'm not going to dig too deep into what Andrew Tate says. There's a few things that I've heard him say that I agree with, but most of what he says is just way out there, guys. Like, women shouldn't be allowed to drive. They should stay at home where they belong. They're dumb. You know, it's just, and you have people supporting him. If I look at you and tell you, you know, your mother's a dumb woman who belongs in the house and should never be allowed to drive, you would get mad at me. But yet I'm just telling you what Andrew Tate, the man you're supporting, said. It just doesn't make sense. Elon Musk kind of poked fun at him today with a tweet on Twitter about the Matrix. But his charges are very harsh, and we'll go over those in a second, what the sentences could be for him. But this is very real, guys. And so far, what we know is 6 women have come forward, and they must have some credibility in it. But now they said that he first contacted them on social media sites, so there should be some type of digital footprint for these messages, and maybe that's how the arrest went. We just simply don't know right now. But in Romania, one charge of human trafficking can carry between 3 and 10 years. One rape penalty can range between 5 and 10 years. So 5 years. So that's 30-year minimum if he gets put on 6 counts of rape. And human trafficking, if he gets put on the minimum for that, that's 3 to 10 years. So figure 3 years, that's 18 years. So that's up to 48 years right there alone between those 2 charges for 6 people. And then if you look at the organized crime, they recently had an Israeli sentence, Benny Steinmetz. Not sure if I'm saying that name. If I'm butchering the last name, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not Israeli. But he was sentenced to 5 years in jail for organized crime in Romania. So, I mean, that could push him over the 50-year mark if convicted of everything that they've got him on so far. We're just going to have to wait and see. But if you look on online, just look on Wikipedia for Andrew Tate. You'll see where the 40% deal comes in. And a little bit more about his history and things like that. But a lot of people they're supporting this guy, and they have absolutely no clue how many people are saying he did this. They don't even know what the real charges are. They're just reading the headline and going from there. Human trafficking, rape, and organized crime. Well, there's a lot more to it than just that if you read into it. And I can't support somebody who they've investigated for this long and then arrested. And with them fighting to keep him in jail, that means they have some really credible information on this, or they would not get a judge to sign off on holding him there. Now, guys, a lot of people say, they're just out to get Andrew Tate, and because of what he says. But if you looked at some outlets like Redacted on YouTube, they say a lot worse things than Andrew Tate has said. Andrew Tate, to me, most of what he says is just garbage. I don't follow those principles. We don't see eye to eye, he and I. And just because somebody's wealthy does not mean I'm going to support what they're doing, their decisions, or anything like that. So I think a lot of people really need to look into who they're supporting, the full story that we've been released so far about his charges and the claimants in the case, what these women said he did to them, and look up the other people that was arrested with him. There were 4 residents. I thought it was 5. There were only 4 residents that was raided, but they arrested 5 people. I know there's a couple women that were arrested with it. So I would encourage everybody to go look this up. It may behoove you to, before you stick up for somebody in a legal proceeding online and put your name on this, you might want to see what the real story is as far as you can dig. I mean, right now I know we're not going to know it all, but that's what we know so far, guys, and I'll keep you updated as it goes along. See you next time. Hey guys, I hope you liked today's video. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share it. I hope everybody has a very happy new year. Please take a designated driver with you if you're going to be drinking. Be safe out there. Call a cab if you need to. Call somebody, but don't drink and drive. Cops are going to be out in force, and people like their life. They don't want you ending it for a stupid decision. Have a happy new year. We'll see you next time.